Hi there, Miami. Thank you for sticking with us today. We are wrapping with Raewyn Guerrero. She is sharing tips on how to be the CEO of your health. So important. Welcome, Raewyn.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be with you today.
So happy
Thank
you're
you
here.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for joining us. So I wanted to ask you, you ended up studying psychology and cognitive behavioral hypnotherapy, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
So what you got first, how did you get interested in that? Because that's not a regular thing to get into. So talk to us about
Yeah.
your journey.
Okay. So actually, before we get into that, I just noticed that there's a floral theme going on today.
I didn't mention it. You caught me. Thank you.
There is a floral theme going on today, and my branding is a rainbow-colored flower with a person emerging from it, all vital and healthy. So I thought it was really interesting because I'm going to be talking about how to nurture yourself and how to bloom and all the things that you need in order to do that. So I thought it was really nice that we're all kind of like aligned and synergistic. Yeah, very much in sync. So yeah, to answer your question, family history of anxiety and opiate abuse, which is probably one of the number one causes it's the number three cause of death in the Western world. In narcotics and psychopharmaceuticals. So my grandfather was dependent on anti-anxiety meds, and it led to his health deteriorating. He was sort of on medication for about over 20 years. And I wanted to learn, how do you help people with anxiety without putting them on medication? How do you get around that? Because the medication is it's a Band-Aid. It doesn't necessarily solve the problem. And back in the 80s, let's say, he would go to his doctor, and they would never talk about what was going on with him. It would just be like, oh, you're a little anxious. Here, take a Valium. And it was never about, well, let's explore why you're anxious and where is this coming from. So that was a big driver for me to find out more natural ways to deal with anxiety in particular. And hypnosis became sort of a thing. Like after he passed, I was working in banking at the time in human resources, and which wasn't really about humans at all. Wasn't actually
I've never heard that, but that feels true.
Yeah, wasn't actually about humans, but I realized that everyone here is locking themselves in the bathroom, crying, having a meltdown every 5 minutes. But they're all seeing their doctors regularly, and they're on medication and all the things. I need to figure this out. There's got to be more than just talking therapy. So hypnosis kind of came into the fray then, because I learned about the connection between the mind and the body and how you can use the breath in particular to relax the body. Because if you train yourself, you can actually learn relaxation rather than and unlearn anxiety. So that was how I ended up in that area.
Awesome.
I love that. Thank you so much. And oh man, I love testing and data. So this is fantastic. I know everyone is going to be following you right away. So if you are enjoying all of this girl boss magic, you want to make sure that you catch all of our past episodes. You can just easily binge watch them, Netflix style, over at Natalie's Network.
And if you're ready to bring your brand to television to be featured, register today at theconnectonline.com.
Yes, indeed. And to all of our guests, we thank them and thank you for watching. But we cannot leave without giving you a Stitches music pick. I love this part because it's showcasing amazing artists right here at home and all over across the world. And this young lady has traveled pretty much all across the world, and she's landing right here with us on the Connect Show, South Florida. She's a singer-songwriter. She shares the gripping journey of drowning in the depths of life, love, and loss while finding her way and just expressing it through music. She's amazingly talented. You can find her at Hey It's Jael on Instagram. That's Giel. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jael.
Waiting on some things to change, waiting for God to make a way. But what if God, everyone